Hello, everybody. Welcome. I hope that you are having a fabulous Friday. If you have not joined me before, my name is Debra Harrison with Simply Sweet and Ink Designs. I am I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. And Jeanne, I just saw your comment. Oh yeah, those cute shopping carts. They are so precious. They're just so much cuter in person, aren't they? All right. So happy Friday, and thank you for joining me. Hello, Connie. So as you hop on, say hello. If you are stopping by to watch the replay, just give me a quick hello to let me know you stopped by. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you will be notified when I go live next time. All right, so I have just some news to catch you up on, let you know, my crafting, no, well, this crafting space is fine. This is my creative zone that I'm in right now, but I have a totally separate area in the house that is a converted former guest room, and it is full of all kinds of kits that are in progress, but they're almost done. Okay. So if you were waiting on a project kit that you purchased from me, then it is coming. Okay. So I will tell you that all of the Beach Day mystery boxes have been shipped. As of today, all but one should be delivered. Okay. There is one that decided to take a scenic tour around the United States. So I'm kind of monitoring that one, but I did reach out to the person who's affected. So hopefully they will get it by Monday, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. Now, if you did get a mystery box from me for the beach days, there is, I put in two of the boxes a bonus note. One person who actually is on my team, she was one of the lucky ones to get the bonus note, but I'm looking for that second person. So make sure if you haven't opened your mystery box that you open it up and let me know if you are our second winner. All right. So that you can get a really fun prize from me, and just follow the instructions on the note. Now I'll tell you, you don't have to go digging through your box. It's when you open it up, it'll be right there on top if you have it. All right. So I would love to find out who our second bonus box winner is. Okay, so if you got the June Sweet Creations Club with the Country Birdhouse projects, that is shipping early next week. Those who ordered the Thanks a Bunch with the carrot stamp set and the To Market Designer Series paper, those project kits shipping early next week. Stampin' Bunko, some of them shipped already, but if you're getting part of my club, I'm shipping your Bunko with your club next week, and my In Color Club for June. So that is also shipping next week. Like I said, it's like so much going on in that other room right now. So, but it's all coming, and I'm actually early. Normally I get it out by the 15th of the month, and so I'm gonna be a few days early on that. All right, so I know some of you who have been asking me, what is July Sweet Creations Club? What bundle did I pick? I think I mentioned it last week, but maybe I didn't. So if I didn't, it is going to be the Mediterranean Blooms. So I do want to share that with you so that you can see the projects, what they look like, because I took a little bit of different approach on this one. So let me flip my camera down. Let's swap that over. So for this one, I chose just to kind of work with the designer series paper. And guys, those who have the designer series paper, holy cow, is that paper not, I mean, it's gorgeous, absolutely stunningly gorgeous, but it is busy, like busy, big time. And I had to be really careful. Whenever you have those really competing bold prints, the best thing I found to do is just tone it down with lots of white or solid colors. And in fact, I see Angela Reed, I think it's how you say your last name. Angela is in New Zealand, correct? I think that's where she's from. She does a lot of beautiful projects using a lot of white. So I've been inspired by her to kind of help tone down all of these bold patterns in this beautiful paper. So these are the projects that are going to be for the July Sweet Creations Club. As you see, I really stuck to the paper and the dies. So if you are getting the bundle, which the bundle, it is one of the more expensive bundles, and it is on sale 10% off in June. So if you are looking to get this bundle, I would highly recommend you order it this month. That way you have the sentiments, you'll have the dies. If you want, there are two separate orange stamps in there that you can later, when you don't have the paper anymore, then you can stamp your own images and color them in. But I really kind of stuck with just the designer series paper. So I just love how everything turned out. And thank you for the inspiration. I really appreciate it, Angela. Okay, so those are the projects for July. Now let's see, where are we at? Okay, so I wanted to catch you up. Like I said, we do have a bundle sale going on right now with Stampin' Up. So hopefully you had a chance to shop. Stampin' Up is doing 10% off the stamp and die bundles. It's not the stamp and punch bundles, but the ones that have a coordinating die set with them. So here's just a few that are available for you to shop. Some of these are currently on back order, but fingers crossed they come back in by the end of the month. Also, too, one thing that Stampin' Up very rarely does is put their Stampin' Cut and Boss machines on sale. So the Stampin' Cut, the big one, and the minis, which we have a white mini and a boho blue mini machine. So if you're looking to get those, you don't have that, or especially if you want to get that mini machine, you can get those 10% off in June as well. Now, for me, I am going to be doing, I announced it earlier this week, that I am doing an Attention Shoppers promotion. I'm going to do an event. And so let me get something here for you to see. All right, so I'm going to be hosting an event on June 27th at 2 o'clock Central Time. It's going to be with the Attention Shoppers Bundle, which actually is on sale. I think it's $35 right now for the sale price. And I would love for you to join me. This is going to be open to anyone because I'm going to be hosting it on my Facebook business page as well as my YouTube channel. So come join me. You can craft along. Now, if you want to earn the pre-cut kit from me, I will send it to you free with a minimum order of $50 in my online store. So that is the host code you need to use to get your kit for free from me. And the projects that we're going to be making are really simple but fun projects for that craft along. And so we're going to make 3 cards and a gift card box. You could also too use this as a treat box. Now, in your project kit, there will be 2 pieces of quarter sheets of thick basic white. Really, you're going to have literally everything pre-cut exactly what you need, so you just kind of have to glue it on. The things you'll need to prep ahead of time are stamping, coloring, and die cutting the images from the bundle. That way you have everything you need ready to go when we craft along. Now, if you want to see what your pre-cut kit's going to look like, you're going to get the actual supplies that you need. You're going to get a little bit of ribbon yardage. You're going to get a strip of the gray pearls. And then, like I said, you're going to have those 2 pieces of the white cardstock and then all of your pre-cut supplies just ready to go for you for that fun craft along. Now, if you want to cut your own supplies, you're welcome to do that. I will be offering the PDF tutorial for sale after June 15th. So my promotion with the free kit is going to run from now till June 15th. Then I will send out the kit to you. It's also going to include this really, really cute little mini shopping cart. Now, the colors of the cart do vary. They're all metal, but the handles and the little seat and the little thing here on the front, they are varied. Some are red, some are orange, green, yellow, blue, hot pink, purple, all kinds of things. So there's all different colors, but they literally, the wheels do spin, and they've got a little shopping cart, or the little seat does fold, and this actually goes inside so that you can stack multiple of them if you have them. So anyway, I think this is what GM was talking about. So they are super cute. That will be included as part of your free kit for me. So, all right. Today we are actually going to play with we're going to play with the Attention Shoppers bundle, just to give you an idea of some fun projects that you can make with it. So today we're going to make this card, which is called a slide up gift card holder. So when you open it up, the gift card slides up. So just kind of show you there from the side. So it's just a fun little surprise, little pop-up surprise for your recipient. All right, so we are using the Attention Shoppers bundle, and that includes the stamp and the die set. Normally bundles are 10% off, but right now they are an extra 10% off of that. So right now, like I said, I think this one with the sale price is $35 as the bundle. And let's see, let's go on ahead and get our project supplies in place. So if you were on my email list, the project sheet for today's project will go out in tomorrow's email at 3 o'clock Central Time, and it will have all of the list of supplies that I'm using, as well as some typed and some picture instructions for you to be able to follow along. So if you combine this video with the instructions, actually, I really try to do my pictures in such a way that you could look at them and follow along, and then just use the type instructions to kind of supplement the pictures. But if you need extra help, you always have this video to come back to. Now, last week I did do a project with the, what was it? The To Market Suite with the Market Goodness Bundle. That, if I know several of you joined my email list after that and you didn't get the project sheet. So don't worry, if you scroll to the bottom of tomorrow's email, you will find the project sheet and the video link for that farmer's market stand. So you're not missing out. You just got to wait just a little bit longer. Okay, let's get our project supplies in place. Let me get my quick reference here for you. And I'm just going to clear up my screen just a little bit, give us more room. How about that? All right, I just want to keep that attention shoppers there for you so you have that host code for your shopping. Okay, so here are the quick reference for you of the pieces that I'm using and the measurements so that you have them. We are going to start off with a piece of Pretty in Pink cardstock. Now this is one of our new in colors, and it measures 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And then what you're going to do is you're going to score it on the long side. You're going to score it at 2 inches. Actually, this is probably easier, 2 inches. And then you're going to go down to 7.5 inches and you're going to score again. So what that's going to do is that's going to just create this little flap for us. And then we're going to burnish our score lines. And then we are going to take some pieces of the Designer Series paper. Now I am using the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper, but I'm telling you, you could do this with lots of different types of paper. It doesn't have to be the Unbounded Beauty. So I am using here for my top piece, it is going to measure 3 by 4 1/4, and we're just going to glue that on top. And then I'm going to take another piece of Designer Series paper. This time it is also from the Unbounded Beauty, but I chose to go with the floral just to give it a little bit of mixture in my textures. So this piece measures 1 1/2 by 4 1/4, and we're going to put it on the bottom flap. Okay. All right, so let's go on ahead, and I'm gonna also do one more thing, and that is get a sentiment label. Now, my sentiment label piece, it's also in Pretty in Pink, and it measures 3/4 by 4 1/4, and I'm gonna do a little bit of stamping in Memento Black ink. And I'm gonna use the Happy Birthday saying and just stamp it in the center. And then we're just going to glue it on the bottom. All right, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to work with the inside mechanism. And for that, we're going to take another piece of Pretty in Pink cardstock. This piece is, here's the gift card mechanism. It measures 3 1/2 by 7 inches. And we have score lines at 1/2 inch. We burnish that there, 1/2 inch, and then again at 5 inches. So what that's going to do is we're going to have the 1/2 inch go backwards, and then we're going to have the larger section go flip forward. And so what that's going to do is going to create a little pocket here for our gift card. Now, before I actually assemble everything, I'm just going to notch with my circle punch. I'm just going to put a little semicircle notch here, a little bit more than that, to make like a little finger pull for my recipient. All right, so you don't need to adhere this, but I do want to burnish it. All right, so that is what our mechanism looks like from the side view there. All right, so let's go on ahead. We're going to do a little bit of some things here inside before we put it together. So I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock, and this piece measures 3 by 3 1/4. And you want to make sure that you have it, the 3 1/4, like face up, all right? Because otherwise, if you do it this way, you're a little short. So you want to make sure you have it rotated correctly before you do your stamping. So I'm going to use the Treat Yourself sentiment from the set, which I love. That's probably one of my favorite sentiments in the set. And we're just going to stamp it in Memento Black. All right, that is all the stamping that I'm doing today because I've prepped everything else, because it does take a little bit of time to color all of those cute little cart images. So let's go ahead, we're going to glue this here at the top, just below that 1/2 inch line. And so my 1/2 inch line is right here, and I'm just going to adhere it right below that line. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to open my card front. I'm going to add glue to the 1/2 inch section. If you want, you can also use tear and tape. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my straight edge and I'm going to line it up at the fold line on my card front. So here's my fold line. And then what I did is I just adhered that 1/2 inch section. And then I'm going to leave that right there, let it dry for a moment. And while that is adhering well, I'm going to take some tear and tape and I'm going to fold back my lower designer series paper section. And we're going to add some tear and tape just along the left and right edges. We're going to create a little pocket for our mechanism to slide in. All right, let's go ahead, press that down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of bend this back a little bit and I'm just going to pop that in place. And so it takes a little bit to kind of get the groove in there. And there we go. So now it's sliding just like we want. So we're going to finish with all of our cute little elements. And so what you can do, just to let you know, is this is where your gift card would go. So I'm going to go ahead and pull mine out. So your gift card would go in there. And then it would just slide closed. And then when they open it up, there you go. Fun little surprise for them. All right, so let's go ahead and work on the front. We got all these cute elements. Let me show you how to put all this together. All right, so I did take and I die cut out with the Stylish Shapes die set. I cut out a circle, which is like 3 inches in diameter. And all of our fun goodies are going to go on this circle. So let's go on ahead. And like I said, I prepped this ahead of time. So let's get all of this out. I'm going to share with you the colors I used as well. Having a little trouble grabbing this one. There we go. All right, so we have the wine bottle. We've got the potted plant, the birthday cake, and the bouquet of flowers. All of these were stamped in Memento Black on thick basic white cardstock. Then I used, for my blends, I used Petunia Pop, which is one of our new in colors, Pretty in Pink. I used Crumb Cake and Smoky Slate. And then I used Daffodil Delight just for the little candles on the cake. So those are the colors. Now what I'm going to do is I also die cut out the cart wheels in basic gray cardstock and the shopping cart in Smoky Slate. You can use any kind of grays that you want. I just try to do them 2 different grays so that they would stand out a little more. All right, so I'm going to add some glue onto my cart wheels. And I recommend starting with this so that you can get everything positioned correctly. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put my cart wheels towards the bottom. I'm going to get that adhered. Then what I'm going to do is, because these little lines on the shopping cart are just so thin, I really can't put glue. I can't do dimensionals. I can't even use mini dimensionals on those. They're just too thin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my elements for the inside, and I am going to use mini dimensionals for these pieces. And we're going to pop up the plant, the floral bouquet, and the wine inside of our basket. So to do that, to make sure that we have it high enough, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just right above where the top of my wheels start is where I'm going to put my little cart elements. Let's go ahead and let's do the flowers next. And I'm going to put this kind of at an angle. Again, I want it to be right above where my wheel stops. And then I'm going to sneak in here somewhere. I'm going to sneak in my potted plant. So I'm just going to have it kind of go at an angle. All right, so everything is above the cartwheels. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of line up where I think my cart is going to sit. And so from about here to here is where I'm going to add glue. So if you have a fine tip glue, I would holder or applicator, I would highly recommend using that because these are very, very tiny little lines. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to just adhere it right on to our cart element. So it gives the illusion that we popped it up, even though we really didn't. Okay, now I'm going to take my regular dimensionals and we're going to pop up our circle onto the front of our card. And then we have, you know what? I want to do something first. I want to try something. So I have a piece of this really pretty black and gingham ribbon. So I am going to close my card fully. And before we put our circle on, let's go ahead and tie a bow and see what we think. See which one we like better. I just love how this gingham pops against these pretty purples and pinks. So let's go ahead and tie this off. And let me trim a little bit of the excess. All right, now I'm ready to go on ahead and put my circle on. All right, so I need to make sure I allow room for my ribbon to cross through. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pop this up. Oh, I am liking that. I like it with the ribbon. What do y'all think? Do y'all like it with the ribbon? I think it's so cute. All right, so the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our birthday cake. And what did I do? I just closed my thing. All right, well, that wasn't very smart. Now, was it, Deborah? Okay, I should have done that first. So anyway, learn from me, do it first. So we're gonna put our cake right here, add a little bit of glue just on the base of the cake. And I'm just gonna put it here at an angle right next to my notch so that we got a cute little birthday cake that pops up. All right, now we can close our ribbon and it keeps it closed. Tie our bow again. There we go. All right, now we're in business. The last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some gray pearls on each end of my sentiment. Just pop those up on the ends just to add a little bit of bling. I feel like just to fill in some of that space. And there we go, guys. So what do you think? Which one do you like better, with or without the ribbon? All right. I am going to check your comments real quick before I take off for the day or for the weekend and see if I missed anything. Okay. Okay. Simone is asking, what's that box? Are you asking about this box, Simone? This is like a treat holder, or it also is sized to where you can fit a gift card inside as well if you want to do that. And that's going to be one of the projects for the craft along, the Attention Shoppers Craft Along. Now, if you're talking about this box right here, the other box that I showed today was for the July Sweet Creations Club. So when you open it up, it's got a flap and it just opens it up. It's not big enough to fit cards unless they're smaller. You could just put treats in there. You could put a gift card. You could just put some fun little goodies inside. You could put like Post-it notes, pins, things like that. Oh, yes, Elizabeth. I agree with you. Elizabeth is saying that she wished they had a die for the lemons. Yes, I did have to cut out the lemons. Yes, I agree with you. I wish we had a die for that as well. Okay, awesome. All right, guys. So just to let you know, I'm just checking here. I always seem like there's a comment right at the end that I miss, or I'm going too fast. Okay, so I wanted to let you know I won't be here next Friday because my husband has a business trip and we're just going to make a long weekend of it. So I won't be here next Friday. I do hope to pop in though real quick to do a reveal of the Beach Days mystery box sometime maybe Tuesday or Wednesday before we leave. Otherwise, I will see you in 2 weeks. All right, y'all have a wonderful weekend and thank you so much for joining me. Y'all take care. Bye, guys.